You know, one of the awesome things about portable HF ham radio are the surprises. I had a heck of a surprise yesterday with this antenna right here. Something I've used this one. I have another one like it as well, but currently I'm in the backyard of a house that I'm renovating. My wife and I are going to move into this house in a few months, so we're doing some work on it. And I thought to myself, you know, while I'm doing this, take breaks or whatever, I will throw up a portable antenna in the backyard. And I did it with a tripod here, or a mast, and this antenna. This one here is the Goetech GH-V5. I also have the very similar antenna, the MA50. This antenna is also like the MC599 from Chelegans. There's the JPC7. Heck, I even love the configuration of a dipole for the Res Scout in the dipole configuration. I've done that, you know, off the back of my Jeep, not on the water, but kind of down at near the beach or whatever, and had some fun with it. The surprises these type of antennas have given me. Yesterday morning, I put this up right away, extended it, and the first contact I made was long path to the Seychelles Islands, all the way around on the Indian Ocean to S79VU. That's an amazing contact. 100 watts. I was using my FT710, and wow, just blown away with long path. That's 26,050 kilometers, or a little over 16,000 miles away. And I was like, you know, I didn't film it. I was just playing. I mean, I don't film everything I do. But I thought to myself, you know what? This is an underrated antenna system. And it's so easy to put up. You know, I'm using a tripod, so all you do is stick this thing on a tripod, extend the whips out, extend them out until whatever length you want to. Then just raise that thing up in the air with this tripod. It's about 4 meters in the air. And it's somewhat directional. I mean, you can turn around and aim it. I've seen different theories, different things. It is somewhat omnidirectional and directional, but it's got some directional gain off the sides. And that's kind of what I did for that first contact that I made. Now, after that, I was like, wow, this is so cool. Let's try the other band. So I brought it down, and the difference with this one compared to the MA50 or the MC599 is with this one, you got to measure it. The other ones, I know the MA50 I have. It's not here. It's at my other house. I need to bring it over here. It's got markers on it for you know, measuring for the different bands and how far it goes out. With this one, I found the length and then laid a tape measure on the ground, laid it out, and changed the band. So after 17 worked a bunch of domestic, you know, U.S. contacts. And it's like, all right, let's keep going. So took it down to 15, laid it out, measured it out for 15, and on 15 meters, I was like, wow, more DX. I worked LY4A in Lithuania on the 15 meter band. Kilo 4, Oscar, Germany, Oscar. K4OGO, you're 5'9".
K4OGO, correct. Thanks for 59, 73, also 5'9". QRZ, LY4 America.
How cool was that? All right, I had to keep going, right? So after that, I said, let's try 12. Took it down again, measured it out, and off we go on the 12 meter band. I kind of aimed it. I was like, you know, 12 this time of day, if it's even open, let's shoot for the Caribbean. So I aimed it over at the Caribbean. Sure enough, FM4TI in Martinique. There you go.
Kilo 4, Oscar, Oscar. I am Foxy Mike 4, Tango, India. Go ahead.
Yes, the name here is Walt Whiskey Alpha Lima Tango. You're 5x5. I am in Virginia, southeastern Virginia, USA.
Tango India, got you 5x4, 54. My name is Oliver. Thank you very much for the contact.
How cool is that? Now, it is summer. It's July. The 10 meter band, this time of year, the doldrums, horrible. But I figured I would just give it a shot at least. I did, in the waterfall. There was one signal on the waterfall, and that was Victor Yankee 2 Foxtrot uniform up in Prince Edward Island, Canada, and up in the Maritimes, and had to give it a shot.
Yeah, Kilo 4 Oscar, Golf Oscar, Victor Yankee 2 Fox United. I'll just ring you up here on my screen. Hello there, Salty Walt. Over.
Hey, how's it going there, Dave? I'll tell you what, You have an incredible signal down here, just sounding amazing. I'm in southeastern Virginia. I've just got a little vertical dipole up in the backyard here on two telescopic whips. My antenna has just not been here, and to see you on the waterfall, I said I've got to go see who that is. So it's great to make contact with you there, my friend.
Yeah, okay, well, that's good stuff there, Walt. You're 55 here. Imagine if I went up there.
Underrated antenna system. It really is. I mean, you could just aim it, shoot it around, do what you want. I've got this. I'll tell you what. This one here from Goitech. If I can find the link, I'll put it up. I'm not trying to convince you on this thing. I will kind of ask you, maybe go do some search. Look at these. Look at the prices. The Goitech, it's under 200. I know that. The MA50, if you can find that, weighting might be a little bit of an issue. It's Chinese. Sometimes it's like AliExpress or whatever. But I know the MA50 I got was under 200. The MC599 from Telegance is expensive, and especially you can get it real quick here in the States. I know of two people that sell it. One's a little cheaper than the other. If you want one that bad, you want to maybe double your price, you can do that. But I will highly tell you that the mast, I have the mast, and it is the way to go is get the mast from DX Engineering, because you're not going to get it any cheaper, and you have it in like a day. I love this mask. I'm going to do a lot more with it because it's just, it's awesome. It's a really quality mask. It's a Telegance mask I have. The one I bought this, 2 years ago, I think, from DX Engineering. And this is the one, I use this one a lot. If you remember my Rhode Island videos, if you were subscribed back then, I would go to places like Point Judith with the JPC7. And I was down at the beach in Newport, at First Beach in Newport, with the MA50 using the mast here. But really cool. What a great antenna system. And I wasn't even going to do a video on it, but I was so blown away because those incredible moments that you don't expect, a long path all the way around an island in the Indian Ocean, for me, it just blew me away. And then, I got to thinking about it. The last long path contact I made was in the evening with the res in dipole position. I put that res antenna up on the back of my Jeep, parked at a park, and made a long path to Australia. So it's pretty cool. So how neat is this too for if you're in an HOA, you can come out at night, raise it up, spread it out. When you're done, boom, just bring it back down, be done. And so kind of a cool HOA type antenna too. What I do is I set it up. I took 3 pieces of just rope, twine, or whatever, just to secure it. Probably don't need it, but I did it just to secure it. Some tent stakes and put it down. So anyway, underrated antenna, the vertical telescopic whip dipole. Give it a look, and if you got one, put in the comments. Tell me some of the crazy contacts you've made with it. Till next time, I'm Salty Walt, K4OGO 73, my friends. Stay salty.